Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Otumba Adams Show. My name is Adam Solofimilajide, and you guys are welcome specially. Today is Wednesday, the second day, sorry, the third day, beg your pardon, of the month of August 2022, and this is the 161st episode, and we'll be looking at best approach to using influencers to boost sales. That's what we'll be talking about today. But before I dive right into what I have for you guys today, I hope you guys are well. I hope life is treating you fairly and your business is soaring and all the hitches within the country, if you're within Nigeria, is not affecting your business. But if you're out there across the globe, welcome. I hope you're also doing well. If this is your first time of being a part of the show and you're wondering what this whole thing is about, we talk about business, entrepreneurship, freelancing, and what have you. Anything that can actually help your business to grow over time. All right. So you all are welcome, specially. On today's episode, we'll be looking at best approach to using influencers to boost sales, as I said earlier. And you're probably wondering, why do I need to use an influencer to boost my business? Well, the first thing is what is influencer marketing? Basically, it is using the platform of an influencer to push your product so that the people's or the influencer's audience will be able to like take certain actions that you want them to take. That's the whole essence of influencer marketing. And it has been proven over time that like it helps businesses to grow, and you also can use it for your own business as well. All right. So the first part that like we'll be looking at is like, why do you need influencer marketing? Why do you need influencer marketing? That's the first part. The first point I have on the list is that, like, it helps to gain the audience's trust. All right. Now, when an influencer decides or chooses to market your product for you, chooses to post your product for you, or whatever content that like you've given to them that it should post on their platform, there's this seal of approval that they are literally given to you, because whatever they love, their audiences would also love. All right. Uh, in Nigeria, we love music, we love sports, and there are certain brands that like once the people that we love endorse that particular brand, that particular item or brand, right? We also tend to fall in love with it as well. That is why if you watch YouTube videos and then you see the likes of Mr. Macaroni, and like they're talking about certain, I think they've talked about a particular rental before, and before you know it, people would start feeling the like, hey, if Mr. Macaroni could actually use this platform, then I also could use it because I am a diehard fan of Mr. Macaroni. So also other influencers out there, sports influencers like C7 Ronaldo, whenever he advertises certain products, right? It is literally giving an endorsement to that particular product. And before you know it, a lot of people would want to use that same product as well. That's why a lot of people try, or a lot of companies rather, try as much as possible to get these key figures and then get them to endorse what they are doing or what they're trying to promote. Even politicians sometimes also use these people to try to like endorse their campaign, because they know that like once an influencer says that like, hey, I'm with this person, before you know it, everybody would want to go towards that person's end. All right. So that's the first part. Number two is it offers unlimited media sharing, especially on social media. When an influencer posts something on their uh, handles, right, whether on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, and the likes, right, it gives the leverage for their followers to be able to like share their um, their posts. So also, if they're influencing for your business, there's every likelihood that like it would go viral, because once they see it, their followers would automatically do what? Would also automatically share it. The sharing, we're in that world where people share things a lot these days. And once you can use the right influencer for your products, it is certain and also guaranteed that these people would, or their followers rather, would share your post. And before you know it, more eyes would get to see it. Even those that are not actually following that particular influencer, but because their followers have been able to share it, their own followers also will be able to see it on the long run, and more eyes will be able to see what you're trying to sell to them. Okay. Then the third point that I have here is that it drives sales. I beg your pardon. I need to remove that and quickly correct it. It is not sales like I wrote it. I made a mistake there. All right, I'm going to bring it back up on the screen. Yes, it drives sales. Okay. Now, when you use an influencer to promote your product, it is guaranteed that like you are going to get more sales, especially when you're trying to sell a product. All right, I'll give an example of how I got sales from an influencer. I must have actually spoken about it on one of the episodes in times past. All right, there was a time that like what's his name, Joro Lumofi on Instagram was like, okay, he's going to promote any business that is out there, right? And I created something for him, and before you know it, he actually posted it and tagged me, and from there I was able to get about 4 to 5 people to actually buy from me, right? And it wowed me, because on a very good day I might have had to like manually look for people to come buy what I needed or what I was trying to sell, but because he posted it to his hundreds of thousands of followers, I got a lot of people that paid premium price to use my service. All right. So it's always guaranteed that like you're going to get more sales on the long run. Then the last but not least is great ROI. Now, when you spend to try to like make more sales, it is certain that like on the long run, it may not be immediate, but on the long run, you would make the money back. All right. It's like a 6-to-1 ratio. You put in one, you're going to get the money back 6 times over time. So you are never going to lose money while trying to like sell while trying to like promote your product through the influence of an influencer. The influence of an influencer. All right, sounds great. All right, so that's the fourth point. Now, the question now is how to go about influencer marketing. How do you go about influencer marketing that you would be able to like make more sales on the long run? Okay, so how to go about influencer marketing. The first part that you need to know is that what is the goal of your marketing. It is very, very important. What is the goal of your marketing? When we're talking about what the goal of the marketing is, right? We're talking about, are you trying to like build brand awareness? All right. Are you trying to like attract a new market, right? Let's say you've been selling to a particular demographic and you're trying to like push into a new demographic, and you're trying to use an influencer within that demographic, right? You're trying to like capture a new market. Is that what you're trying to do? Are you trying to get more leads? Okay. There could be much more reasons, but you need to ask yourself that, like, okay, at the end of the day, what am I trying to do? Am I trying to like make sales from this influencer marketing that I'm trying to do? All right, know your objective and then write it out. Okay, so once you're done with that, the next thing you need to realize that like you need to know your key performance indicators, meaning that like by the time you run it, what are the key things that like you hope to see that gets to show that like you actually perform that marketing that influencer marketing is actually performing for your business. And one of those things could be that like, are you trying to get more followers, right? Are you trying to make more sales? Are you trying to like are you trying to like get more engagement on your campaign? All right, you need to know the key indicators that makes your influencer marketing rather successful. All right, you need to know what are the key indicators that shows that like, okay, I am on the right track. Okay, then the next part is what platform best works for you, because you need to realize that like, hey, where are your target audience staged more, right? Where are they positioned the more? It could probably be on Facebook, it could be on Instagram, it could be on Twitter, right? You need to ask yourself that like, are they even on TikTok, right? Are they much more there, right? You need to know where they are crowded and use that platform, or put at the back of your mind that like, okay, if I'm going to use an influencer, then that influencer has to come from this place, right? And because more of your audience are actually stationed on this social media platform. Then the number 4 point that I have is that like you need to build your campaign, right? Are you trying to like create videos? Would you be creating videos rather for your campaign? Would you be creating images for the campaign? what form of campaign are you trying to like create? Will you be doing giveaways within the campaign that you're trying to create? You need to know all these things that like would come into your campaign that you're trying to like build, and write it out and then create it. Now, the next point is find an influencer that fits your objective. Now, it is very, very critical that like you know the influencer that like you hope to work with. You cannot just work with someone who is not within your niche. Nah, you are not going to make any sales. If you're trying to like sell, let's say for instance now, you are trying to like sell a product that is for men, and then you reach out to a woman who focuses on women, or you went to meet a man, a fellow man whose main audiences are women. On the long run, you will not make sales. So you need to know that, like, okay, is this person that I'm about to approach, is the person or is the person's message relatable to what I am trying to sell, all right, or what I'm trying to promote? And then the people that are actually following the person, do they believe in that thing as well? So you need to know this thing, and from there, it would help you in choosing who to work with. And once you know who you would like to work with, then contact the influencer or influencers and pitch what you're about to do to them. Tell them, like, hey, I am interested, or I would like to work with you in creating this and that. Like, this is what my business is about, and I would want you to be my influencer. What are your charges? Can we have time to talk? And then by the time both of you get to talk, or probably like you have to talk with their managers, depending on the size of, or depending on how big their followers are. Because if you're still dealing with the micro influencers or mid-level influencers that are just coming on, micro influencers are actually 1,000 to 10,000. Their mid are about 10 to 100. Then I think the big shots start from 100,000 upwards, right? Then the mega are like 1 million plus, right? So it gets to the level that like you know who you're dealing with, whether you're dealing with the influencer directly or you're dealing with their agency. All right. Once you're able to like factor out who you're dealing with, then you do what? You pitch your idea, you negotiate with them, and then you send the content for your marketing to them, and the influencer is going to promote the product on is going to promote the product for you, and from there you're guaranteed that like you're going to make more sales for your business. And this brings us to the end of today's episode. This is 161 episode. Try these things that I have mentioned out, right? The best approach to using influencers to boost sales, and I can guarantee you that it would really, really, really work for your business. And if you're watching this, if you've gotten to the end of this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your loved ones. All right. If you're on Facebook, please hit the subscribe button. It would go a long way to promoting this this channel. And if there's anything that you have learned from this program today, please put it in the comment section, and I would get back to you if you have any questions for me. This brings us to the end of today's episode. My name remains Adams Oluwafemi Olajide, and as I always say, be the best version God has created you to be. And for me to you, have a lovely evening, and see you again this weekend. Bye-bye.